Today I am back at that valley number 1, and so just a couple of days it has rained continuously, and new babies have spawned here. Some thousands and thousands of them. I don't know how we can see. Yeah, they're visible, I think. They come now to the topmost valley of this, topmost paddy field of this valley number 1, and this is the best what I can do with my camera, but I think you can see that those tiny babies. Last year I had observed only 3 species here. That is, one is that Rasbora, then the other one was that Garra, and then there was one, I think a catfish was there. So this is a marvelous sight to see. First time I am seeing this. I think they must have hatched yesterday, or even maybe yesterday night probably. Very rare phenomenon I could see for the first time in my life. And millions and millions, not any small quantity. And they like this kind of weedy kind of places because this is where they get their food. This whole cycle of nature, so wonderful. Only thing is, you should have the patience to go and observe all this. Very nice. Oh, actually, what happens is from downstream. Yesterday, I covered that sacred grove. That's that tall tree you see is the sacred grove. From there the flow has started, and then from the upper part of the valley also water comes, and then this paddy field, this abandoned paddy field where development is verge of developing, there the core area of this gets flooded, and then the mother fishes come from downstream full of eggs, and then they come and spawn here and get back. There the flow is more, that section. So that's all for today. Really marvelous sight. Made my day. This Mother Nature, every year she gives birth to trillions and trillions of little creatures. If you get a little inkling of the process and the magnitude of the scale involved on a planetary scale, it's really something amazing and mind-boggling. And then, not one or two species, millions of species have to give birth every year, year after year, on the dot on those cycles, natural cycles. And then they all get born and they grow and their life cycle goes on. And then they mature, many of them get killed, eaten. Just this Western Ghats itself has so many thousands and thousands of species of all kind of things. And with the rains, all of them will start their annual that process. And that creative energy of that Mother Earth to give birth to such a vast multitude of creatures, and so the downstream fish have to come from there through that sacred grove upstream, and then they have to go into this shallow fields, which are nowadays, now they're all paddy fields, but since they don't do paddy cultivation, they go there and then they give birth. And these mothers also I can see here, they're all now bigger fish, still they're streaming up. Rasbora, some kind of I think some 3-4 species are there. So they go up there and then they spawn and then they get back. Those little babies are born and then they have to reach about 1 centimeter and then they come downstream, and then they, in a month or month and a half, they'll all be a little big and they go and join the bigger rivers and life goes on. I'll close this video now. My dogs are getting restless.